Hey guys, it's Charlie. Today I'm doing a solo video on the tour of our survival world, and we're going to do tours every so often, but I'm just going to show off the current one, the current state of our world. It's not very good, but we've already beat the Ender Dragon and everything. So yeah, so I'm going to get to that. That's just a prison. It's nothing really special, it just has a bed in there. It's made of obsidian, and that's all was made in survival, so we didn't go and create or anything. Over there's the XP farm. I'm not going to show any of that because it's not really interesting. It's just tools, I guess. Alright, so right here we have a rental house that I built. It's not very big. It's just if someone decided to join the world and they wanted to rent a house while they got all their materials, they could rent it from me, which is helpful, at least in my mind. And it just has a little tower here because we have an electric company, and I'll show that later. Right here we have a grave for my donkey that drowned. We put a saddle and the chest that he wore, and we had a small funeral right here. This is my farm, and that's my house. It's my old house, but I sold it to Larva. But I still have ownership of this farm where I grow melons, coarse fruit, sugarcane, potatoes, pumpkins, and wheat. We just don't have carrots yet. So let's take a tour of the house that used to be mine, but it's Larva's now. But Larva has two houses. So this is his other house. So you walk in, and when you turn to the left, this used to be the old bedroom. And then there's some cake right there. There used to be a chest room right here, but then Larva turned it into a doorway to the farm, which I also built, but this was not my farm like this. It was modeled a different way. And then this was the smelting room, but again, Larva decided to make it a doorway to the farm. And then I just put a fountain in my house. Some of this stuff is my stuff that I built in the house. Most of it is. I also built this farm down in here, and beetroots and cocoa beans. Then just walls, infant water source, and then a guest bedroom, some sugar cane. This leads to our underground railroad. No, we do not ship ethnic people across. I'm sorry if that was offensive. It was not trying to be offensive. I'm just saying it's the underground railroad because it's underground and it's a railroad. So let's have signs. These signs are out of date, so I don't really use the underground railroad. And then here's some extra storage. And then we can go upstairs to my old pharmacy where I used to sell different potions and things, and this was the waiting room. And yeah, this used to be the counter. Then you come out here, and it was this little thing, and I had a horse and donkey pen right here, but I took that out. Well, I didn't, Larva did. So now let's go over to Jake's wood shop. This used to be his house, his and Cole's, but they both moved out, and we turned it into various things. First, we turned it into a mail and transportation hub. So it's also mail. You get your mail right there. Well, actually, you'd send the mail with that. Very good ride here, especially if you're Derek, because Derek lives very far away, so he just has a P.O. box, and I dropped off some wheat and seeds for him. So let's go to Cole's house now. Well, actually, no, let's not. Here's the nether portal, a tree farm, and there's a zombie pigman in this world, but then for some reason he despawned. And yeah, so we had a case, but we couldn't save him. Just need to get these zombies out of the way. Alright. Then we have an enchantment room, right here. It used to be a, just anvil room, but, you know, then we got diamonds and everything. And yeah. And then another wart farm, and this used to be an old shop right there. So let's go over to Cole's house. This is the front door, and me and Laura built this house for him, and we sold it because me and Laura just wanted some money. And this is the living room. And then you go down here, and this was supposed to be extra storage, but when we got the idea for the Underground Railroad, we turned it into that. But again, all these signs are out of date. The only thing that is in date is Larva's transportation and thing. The Underground Railroad was first to be used for mail and everything. Anyways, here's Cole's patio area and his docking area and fishing area, because that's his main thing. And then he has a horse over there. Nothing too special. Now let's go upstairs. That's his dog. And he has some chests, and he has a little kitchen area where he just cooks things, his bedroom, and then some more chests and stuff. Nothing too fancy. He's a very simple guy. Then we have the balcony right here, where Cole can just sit out and watch the fish and the witches. And me and Lover designed this house, but Cole implemented some things to his own liking, like this and some other things. I can't quite remember because that house was probably built about a month and a half ago. Again, there's the tree farm, and let's go over to my produce stand. I do have a produce stand, but it delivers through the railroad, but this is kind of closed now because, you know, there's not really a railroad underground anymore. And then Jake has a bakery right there. But a lot of the shops that we have above ground aren't really in function just because people don't come out that much. Alright, now we're at Larva's house. And Larva lives in this mountain right here. I really like his house. He has a mining service, so people can just come and mine, and they'll get paid about 8 iron per stack of like diorite or andesite, I think is what it's called. I don't really use it, so I don't know what it's called. So this is his welcome area. This is the door to his shop. These are the doors to his railroad. Yeah. He used to have a pet magma cube, but then I was very stupid. I turned it to peaceful, and it despawned. And I felt really bad about myself. I've been trying to get magma cube for him for a little while now. Down here, there's another wart farm that he has. And I may miss a few things, so... Oh, okay, this is great. I have to steal one of these. Alright, we might have a bit of a predicament right here. Alright, hold on. Alright, excuse me for a second while I turn on my interface. Alright, I'm sorry. I just had to figure out where that ladder was. But I'll turn it back off now. Alright, now to the rest of the house. Then he has a little glass case right here. And this isn't really anything special. That leads down to a mine. Laura has a very nice house. I like his house. It's just, it's a little confusing to get around. So then we go up here. And he has a wheat farm right there. And then you come up here. He has this pet repeater. And it just leads to a dead end. Okay. So we'll go back down. And we'll make a right. Run through his farm. He has a nice farm down here. I like that he builds underground because it just looks normal from the outside. And then he has some rooms where he just keeps some stuff. You know, everyone has storage. And then you come up here, and this is the way to his donkey. And I think his llama's down in here. Unless it escaped, but I don't think it did. Well, maybe it did. I don't know. So up here, he's making a village, and he's growing cocoa beans, and he has a tree farm. And, oh, here's his llama. Yeah, he has a few things just sitting up here. But these are houses he's made. He's just making a village because we have some villagers. I think we only have two or three. I think we only have two. But anyways, that's what's up there. So now we'll just go down to Derek's house. And there's a bit of an interesting story here. So if Derek's watching this video, go find out. So one of Larva's friends was in this world, and he said, "Guys, I finished making my house. Can you save it?" So I saved it, but he actually did this. Good thing he only had one piece of TNT. But this is Derek's house. I'm gonna go inside it. This is his house. I like his house. We have a villager right there. Wow, he has some good trades. Just kidding. Well, I have a lot of emeralds, so. Nah, I'm not trading emerald for redstone. That's dumb. This is just his chest. He just moved in, I'd say, about 2 weeks ago, so he doesn't have a huge house. Then Jake and I built him a house right over here, this modern-looking house. But this is Derek's sugarcane farm. It wraps all around the peninsula. And he has a wheat farm in here, and this little acacia wood thing. Then, well, I have to eat, I guess. Well, this is Derek's house. It's another house that Jake and I built. And, oh, frick, I ate my own flesh. Alright. Anyways, Jake and I built this house for Derek because we didn't know he had that house yet. So we decided to just build him this modern house. We sold it to him, I think, for about half a stack of iron. It's very small, but we wanted to build it small because he was just joining the world, so we didn't think he'd need that much space. So we just built him this small house, and we sold it to him for about half a stack of iron. So now, let's go over to Larva's big wheat farm and Jake and I's newest house. So this is Larva's wheat farm. He has a very, very big farm. It's very big. I'll show you a different view from it whenever I get up to my tree. So Jake and I sold my house for 2 diamonds since it's the oldest house in the game. Well, not the game, but the server. And then there's Jake's house. That's his second house because he moved out from that other house over there and decided to build. I actually built this one. I built this part. I didn't build this garage looking thing. He did that. He renovated it, but he did that. There's his farm right there. He grows a bunch of different things. The only thing we don't have is carrots. But the only thing that I like about living in the tree is that it's very cozy, compact, and you don't have a big house where you have to store thousands of things to make it look nice. And that makes any sense. Like, you don't have a lot of empty space and it just looks dumb. But anyways, this was Jake's old house, and then that's his old house. So this is my horse. His name is Ivan, and this is my new donkey named Valinsky, and I have a sword named Vladimir because I like using the Russian names. So this is the house. It was originally supposed to be 2 separate, but then we realized the trees grew a little bit too close together, so there's a little bit of a walkway, and then I built this fountain. And there's 2 banners. We got this one from the end, and I just made that one. Fun fact, my favorite color is lime green and black. White. But probably no one cares. So this is my side of the tree house. I have my diamond armor right here. I have an elytra, a dragon egg. This is Vladimir 2.0. This is regular Vladimir right here. He's just the sword I carry around to kill things. That's Vladimir 2.0. He has like fire aspect and looting and knockback and sharpness and all that. Again, dragon egg. And then I have my crafting table, my enchantment table, my sugar box. I have that's just a joke. And there's an anvil, and then all these furnaces have a stack of coal in them. And I have a jukebox. This is a deed to my old house because we have laws, and one of the laws states that you can't go in someone's house and stay if they say to leave. So if I went into Derek's house and he said to get out, I have to get out. So I gave a deed to Larva for my old house so he can tell people to get out if he doesn't want them in there. And so there's a second deed that I keep since it was my old house. So I just sell that to him. Wait, no. I sold the house to him, but then I have a second deed confirming that it's true. He owns the house. Here's my food, items, and stuff, building blocks, tools, and extra building blocks and materials. Then you come out here, and there's the mine carts. We put them on the track. This is the deed to Jake and I's house because we share a house, so we both have the deed. So here's the extra stuff that I have, and then my potion broom stuff, and 2 extra chests for Jake. We have a brewing stand, infinite water source, crafting table, a small mountain farm that's mine, but I don't care if Jake uses it because he's a good kid. Anyways, so there's a little connector right there. So here's Jake's armors and everything. He has some chests. Yeah, he has a sword and all that. And I'll show all you guys my secret chest because probably none of you are going to play this world except for people that do play this world. So here's all my stuff. And again, this is all legit. You're probably wondering, oh, why does he have so much enchanting stuff? Well, we reset the end and we go back to the end a lot and get stuff, but that's only because I like to make money. But all the diamonds that you see here, the 18 and then the stack, they're legit. I mined all those. I went out strip mining with Jake for a really long time, and I got a stack of diamonds, and yeah. And then I've also, you know, traded with people for diamonds. Like 2 of these diamonds are probably from Larva buying my house. And then I just have a bunch of armor, tools that are enchanted, and saddles. And I'm not gonna tell you what crystals are in there. But yeah, this is the world as of July 14th, 2017. And there's the farm right there, like I said. I was going to show you that farm. And every morning, Jake and I play cake roulette. Let's see what I get. Got big potato. Yeah, we're not actually going to play. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you feel like you need to. It would be greatly appreciated.